Hello, hello, hello. It's Joe Delaney. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate it. I'm just learning StreamYard better right now, so bear with me. That's what I'm trying to get down pegged. Hey, Kevin. Bestie, you were the first. Yes, sir. Kevin, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Lionel, good evening. I appreciate it. Yes, hit that like button on your way in. I appreciate it. Kevin, salute Joe Delaney, my client, everybody in the chat, as well as mods. Love and respect. Thank you. You are our attorney. I appreciate it. I appreciate you stopping in. I wanted to, I had actually talked about going live every week until the new year. And so I wanted to keep my promise to myself. And so that's why I'm here. I had a pretty busy day, but I'm in here. Lionel, you know, I made that juice that my sis did, the immune booster juice, you know, with the beets. I did that today yesterday. I did it yesterday. I'm sorry. I did that one yesterday because I make it every 2 weeks. But today I did a new one. I can't wait to share that one. I did a new one and it's pretty good. Pretty good. You should try it, Lionel. It's really good. I promise. It's really good for you. Anyway, I just wanted to stop by. I hope everyone's having a great Thursday, Friday Eve. Man, I'm getting ready because I'm taking some days off. I really am. So I'm getting geared up. I do work beginning of the week next week, though. But it's okay. I'm still looking forward to my time off. Hit the like button. Thank you for coming. I appreciate everyone stopping in. So, as I mentioned on my thumbnail, I titled this Take Control of Tomorrow. Hello, Christine DAW. I don't know if it's DAW, so hello. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. So as I was saying, I titled this live, Take Control of Your Tomorrow. Change starts today. And one of the things that I did or have done, because I've mentioned that I wanted to create a positive, healthy lifestyle for myself. It's something that I literally set out to do. I literally set out, you know, once I had a change in my life 10 years ago, and I said, you know what, I have to take control and I have to make some changes, you know. And I was walking into being a single mother for the first time, and I needed to just change some things. I needed to get control of my life, and I was hey, Alma, I didn't see you pop in up there. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by, my sister. Lionel, my taste buds are trash. I'm drinking a kombucha right now. I don't know what a kombucha is. I think I've seen it, but I don't know what it is. Christine saying hello to everyone in the chat. Lionel. Granny Joe, I appreciate you being here. Thank you. I hope everyone hits the like button. Thank you. I appreciate it. Love you, sister. Is mom watching? I just wonder. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, though. So, as I was mentioning, so when I was walking into being a single mom for the first time, I had to figure out like I literally I remember one of my best friends, he remembered me saying, I have to I have to I have to change my overhead. Kind of like I think he laughed because it was like I was a business and I needed to rearrange my finances. I needed to rearrange my schedule or how I schedule things and everything like that. And it was, I mean, I really just went to jotting down, hey, what am I going to do now? Right? Because I mean, my whole life was changing and I had to do it on my own. It was kind of like, how am I going to by myself do A, B, and C? How can I be at all places at the same time? You know, when you're used to having that other person pick up the slack where you couldn't before. And so it was something that I just literally had to like rearrange and schedule. And I mean, I had to just get it together. Oh, okay. She's in the kitchen making a concoction for liver and improved digestion. I have a new one too, Alma. And you may like this one. You may like this one. Something we saw on a YouTube short. That's good. That's good. That's how I learned. I be trying to give single moms advice. It's a challenge. Oh, I'm sure it's a very big challenge. It's a very big challenge. But I will, Alma. I actually made it today. It's really good. I'm gonna share it. And I think it'll help mom because it's high in vitamin A. Thank you, Yomi Hunter. That's Riley, Alma. The Alma's on there. Oh, okay. He's listening, he told me. So anyway, whether it's your health, your career, relationships, or personal growth, you know, change isn't coming. It's not something that we have to wait for. It's something that we have to go out and create. And that's something that I learned I had to do. I really did. I mean, I had to figure out like what am I going to do now? And like I mentioned that I had to change my overhead. That I'm talking about my finances. I had to figure out how am I going to make it? How am I going to, you know, I mean, it was just scary. It was really scary. And I had to figure out, okay, am I going to be able to afford this or that? Or, you know, even, and it doesn't matter what, you know, that it doesn't matter like what portion of finances that I had prior. It was still like, you know, ground shaking. Now it's just me. I'm just responsible. It's me responsible completely, entirely. And that is something that I had to, you know, I had to take control of what am I doing, right? And so one of the things that I started out with when I was moving from a house to an apartment, to my own apartment, right? And I had to figure out, okay, I had been for 10 years prior, I had been on a health journey already. And it wasn't something I was going to stop at all. And I literally went out and I said, okay, I'm going to find an apartment that's on the third floor. And that way I get my steps in. I don't know. I didn't know if I could afford a gym at the time. I needed to just get rid of those small, um, small, small, any extra things that I had to pay, basically. I had to make sure I had the big things that I could make, right? Any of those small expenses is the word I was trying to think of. And if there was anything that I could do away with and make sure that, hey, I need to make sure I take care of the big things first, And the extra things will come later. But when I was walking into this new territory, I said, okay, I'm going to get on a third floor apartment. And that way I had my steps in, right? I found an apartment that had a gym on site, and I was able to go to the gym. So all those all those things, that I made sure my health was still intact with the new changes in my life. And so, because like I mentioned in my title, your change starts today, because the main thing is that anything we do today, it affects our tomorrow. That is going to affect our tomorrow. So the changes or the decisions that you make right now, that's what we are gearing up for what we want. I mean, anything, like if I'm going through something right now, it didn't happen just now, right? The bad health that people may have, or the bad health that I may have, or anything, it started a long time ago. It's just starting to roll into fruition for you. So anything that I create right now, I'm going to take into 2025 with me, and I need to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do right now for what I want tomorrow. And so I have to, that's what I have to focus about. That's what I think about, So, but before we dive into, I see my sis in the backstage. I see you. Are you wanting to come up?
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, is the music too loud?
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
You're doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm obviously learning this thing a little better.
She's live. She's live. You're live. You going live every week? I love it.
I've been trying. That's what I had told myself I wanted to do. So I wanted to keep my promise to myself.
Commitment. Yep.
Yes.
That's the start.
Hello, Dolores. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, Barry, walking exercise for your health. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And Julie, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. Trouble E just showed up. He said, right. Yes.
Why are you can't troll me over here. We're at Joe's house.
Yes. My house.
No trolling in Joe's house. You can troll at my house.
He's horrible.
Okay.
You know what? Let me try to put these on. Hold on.
Okay.
That way I can hear you better.
Did you have some wireless ones the last time?
Yeah, I did.
You have those didn't work too good?
Hold on, because these, you're right. Because I haven't connected these. It doesn't look like.
Yeah.
One moment. I'll be right back. Thank you for being here, Barry.
Hey, everyone. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Thursday. Welcome, everyone, to Joe's house. Hopefully, I think she saluted the chat, so I don't have to. I'm trying to.
They were right in front of me.
Until she gets back. Good evening, Lionel. What's going on? What's going on with everybody? Is everyone okay during this holiday month, December? Ready for the new year? Hopefully you are. I am. I'm ready for the new year. We're trying to make sure Sis gets her headphones on.
They're not working. I don't know why.
Did it work?
They weren't working. So hold on. Let me try to connect these.
Okay. Take control of tomorrow. Change starts today. She always has these wonderful, thought-provoking titles. Does everybody finish Christmas shopping, or does anyone celebrate? I'm finding a lot of folks are not even interested in celebrating this year. I'm just curious. Did it work?
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Alma says I'm ready
Here?
for the new year.
Okay.
I can hear. Can you hear me?
Yes. Oh, Alma
Okay.
said, I'm ready for the new year. Me too, Alma. Me too. There's a lot going on. Oh, crap. I forgot. Let me change my background, y'all. I apologize.
You just saw it.
I just saw it. Okay, we're gonna go nice. I don't pay attention. Sometimes my brain
Oh,
goes other places.
I saw it, but it's all right. So anyway, I was talking because I really wanted to talk about the things or the changes that I had to be intentional with the changes that I made when I had that, when I was walking into being a single mom 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was something that I literally intentionally had to sit down, and I literally have talked about. I told myself, okay, I want to create a positive, healthy lifestyle. I mean, this was something, and I have a friend, Derek. I know you've seen him in y'all's chat before.
Mm-hmm.
Derek would laugh at me, or he didn't laugh at me, but I would say it to him, and he brought it back up to me later. Like it was like I was my personal business, like me. I was a business. I got to cut overhead. I gotta create a positive, healthy lifestyle. This is what I would talk about. And he threw it. He brought it back up to me years later, and he's like, "Yeah, just like you said, you needed to cut overhead," and it was true. Like, and I think now that I think back about it, it was like I was seeing myself as my personal. I was a business, and I had to get it under control. Hey, I'm by myself now. I gotta handle this. Hi, Miss
Turn some of the fat.
Wellness with Frugal Mama. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Yeah,
Yeah.
trimming the fat. Exactly.
You have to trim the
And
fat. That's a good way of looking at it, though. I never even thought of even looking at my own personal life as, taking control as a business. That's pretty good. That's a gem.
it was it was. I mean, but that's why I wanted to share it, because I've had a lot of conversations with people, like how do you do it, or just being a single mom all of a sudden, right? And it was very scary. It was very scary, even though, and I was saying, even it doesn't matter who made more money than who, you were still a pair. And you guys have talked a lot about relationships and whatever, and it is, I mean, it should be a team. It should be a partnership of sorts, right?
Right.
It's a team. It's, if one person isn't able to do something, the other person picks up the slack, or what have you. So going into being a single mom all of a sudden, it's like, it was scary. It was really scary. And so that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about how I just, just the strategies that I took. And, I had to get my mindset right. I had to just, those steps, those action steps that I literally took. And I think about it now, and it's like, man, I can't believe I did it, but I did it because it was that fear.
Right.
And I mean, I remember literally telling my dad, like, what am I gonna do now? What if I get a flat tire? Who am I gonna call? I'm not gonna call the ex, right?
AAA.
Things like that. Right. But
AAA.
I wasn't even, see, and I talked about that though. No, I talked about that because, I'm going into being a single mom. I had to cut away those extra expenses. I
Right.
had to make sure because I didn't know if I could handle those extra expenses, right? So I'm literally, hey, can I do the everything by myself, And so I needed to make sure that I had the big expenses down and anything else I wasn't sure of. So that's
Okay.
why the first step I did is like, okay, I'm going to find an apartment. I got an apartment on the third floor. I got my steps in because I was still going to live my healthy lifestyle.
Right.
So
Okay. So
that was,
when you were I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. So
it's
when
okay.
you were single, when you became single, you had already lost the weight.
Yes, I
Okay.
had been 10 years into a healthy lifestyle.
Okay. Okay.
So, and and it wasn't something that I was planning on changing. I was going to continue forward on my healthy lifestyle. So, when I started, I literally I literally did that. I got an apartment on the third floor. I got an apartment that had a gym on site.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, because I didn't know if I could make those extra expenses yet. So, hey, so I just had to be methodical about everything that I did.
Right.
And I think that's the main important thing because I had to get my head out of everything else. Emotions had to step aside. I'm a I'm a mom and I have a responsibility. And so that's how I moved forward.
Okay.
And
So how does that translate now? How did what you did then? How did that affect you moving forward into today? Do you still have that mindset?
that's what I continue to do. I continue to I set out, okay, how am I going to do it? And it's changed, and that's what I was going to mention. Like, it's changed throughout the years as my life has changed, those things change.
Mm-hmm.
Um when I first, and I wanted to mention that, you know, going on with living that healthy lifestyle. Marines and Army mom, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Um, E, your volume is kind of low, Lionel says.
Okay. Let me see if I can fix it. You can
Um,
keep talking.
okay. Yeah, so I wanted to mention that because, when I first started, like I mentioned that my healthy lifestyle was most important. I would make sure that I would make a schedule and see that's what helps me today. I live on a schedule. I have to everything. If you ask me, I was actually in a meeting the other day and they asked me, are you going to be whatever? Hold on. And I go to my schedule because I keep everything on my calendar. Everything,
Yeah,
everything
I asked you
I
that yesterday. I was like,
yeah.
everything?
No, everything. I keep everything. And they sent me the schedule for my son's school year next year,
Mm-hmm.
for spring break and for Christmas. And I told my son, and if it has to do with my son, I tag him on the calendar
Right.
invite. So I told him, did you notice I already set up 2025? Yes, mom, I received the emails. I mean, that's how I teach him. I change with the time and with with what is going on in my life. I change with it, and I that's what I continue to go with. And these kids have too many days off, right? I agree. I agree. So I but yes, with creating a budget and sticking to it. Hey, Urban, thank you for stopping in.
my gosh.
Do you
So,
sound louder?
so my, do I sound louder? Can you guys hear me? Am I louder?
Oh, I
I
think
hope
you are
so.
there when you spoke into the
Okay.
mic. I wonder why.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Is it
Oh, Frugal
barely?
Mama says barely.
Barely. Huh.
Salute, Irvin. So before I went on, I wanted to ask, what's one of the things to everyone in the chat? What is one of the things that you'd like to change about your tomorrow? You know, if you made some changes today, what is something that you want to change for your tomorrow? Drop it in the comments, drop it in the chat for me. It could be big or small. You know, when I was going into being a single mom, I had to now arrange that for myself. I had to make it on my own. And look at Lionel, girl. We can't hear you at all. You're muted. I don't hear nothing. Your health be healthier. Lionel says, I want to be less pessimistic. Lionel, you better listen to E before she bursts your bubble. I lost my sis. Hey, Hulk. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. That's a good question. I got to think about this. She was having some audio issues. We'll get her back. Hi, Sigma. Who are you? Work more on my health is definitely on top of the list. Eat healthier. I can't hear you, sis. No. It's definitely a good question. Okay. Yeah, no, that's one of the things this past year. I've had a lot of changes in my life. I'm still a single mom, but definitely just when you have those changes in your life, you know, you set out like what do I want to do? Because everything we do today, it will affect our tomorrow. But we have to focus on today, right? Because right now it's what we're doing. It's what we have to live. Like we can't just stop because everything we're doing right now, it'll affect our tomorrow, right? You don't, just like I've always told people, and I mentioned it the other day, I didn't gain the weight overnight, so I'm not going to lose it overnight, you know? So that's one of the things to think about. What you're doing today, one step at a time, one meal at a time, one move at a time, one budget at a time. Everything we're doing right now will affect later. It's not going to affect anything overnight. Hey, Lisa, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. E, Lionel says your facial reactions are entertainment. I don't hear anything from you. You did something. Oh,
Can you
there you
hear
are.
me now?
Yes. Ooh, and loud and clear too.
Oh my gosh. So on yours, I have to put on the echo cancellation. Okay.
I
Okay.
wonder why.
I don't know. Because I can turn it off on my side, on mine, but okay, I'm back. And Lionel, stop.
You're clear too.
Why
Look,
are you
you're
messing
loud
with
and
me?
clear.
I'm loud and clear.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Do we sound, is there an echo, guys, in the chat?
Any echo?
I kind of hear a little echo. That's why I'm not sure though. Maybe not.
Echo from your headphones?
Oh, yeah, I think.
Yeah, echo from
Oh,
your
yeah.
headphones.
Lionel says no. They say
Okay.
no.
Okay.
So no problem. I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, so that's why I try to tell, like I try to, when people ask me or they get overwhelmed, one of the things that I have to remind people of. Okay, thank you for Go Mama. One of the things that I have to remind people of, it's a lifestyle change.
Correct.
Anything that we do, it's a lifestyle change. It's not, I don't want to call it a diet, or I don't want to call it anything, because it's not something that I have found that I can continue if I put it in, because everything, that's what I've learned too. Anything that I set out in my mind, if I tell my mind that I'm going to do something, then I can do it. Our mind is like a powerful thing. If we tell our mind we're going to do something, then yes, I fail. But then it comes back. Like I told myself that I wanted to go live all day long. It's messing with me, because that's what I told myself. I want to go live on Thursdays. So
and so you are keeping your commitment
to myself,
to yourself, right?
And that's the main thing. I had to step away from, I used to always want to seek the approval of someone else. But that's the thing that I had to learn over the years. It's like, I have to approve of me first.
Correct.
And that's what I've gone with. I talk about mindset, right? The way you think today, it's going to guide what we do tomorrow. So I have to keep that mindset today. Hey, Archie Aloro's channel, thank you for being here.
He said, turn up. Hey, y'all. Hey, Archie. Yeah, mindset is definitely important. Definitely.
I've been discussing that more and more, because it's kind of like you can make yourself sick in your mind.
Yep.
You can make yourself better in your mind.
Absolutely.
I mean, it really is true.
What does it say in the Bible? As a man thinks, so is he.
So is he. Yep. Exactly.
So as you think, what you think of yourself, that's what you are.
Thank you, Archie. I appreciate it.
We say like 22, like number 22. Remember, guys, hit the like. Oh, likes are only at 22. Yes, please hit that like button. It's free. I would
change the exposure that Lionel's getting from his book. He needs way more exposure and recognition. Urban is talking for Lionel.
Yes, he does. He does.
He really does. It's a great website too. I don't think he markets it really good.
No, he does not market it enough as he should. The characters that he has on his on his website are very interesting characters.
Yes, I went to go show it to my son.
What did he
They
think?
like anime. He loved
Right.
it. I want to get him the books because he loves to read. So
Mm-hmm.
where's the like button?
You got to go out when
Yeah.
you leave out of the chat. You can go and hit the like button, and then you can come back into the chat. Let's hit the like button. They're talking facts. Thank you, Hulk 076. My sis she brings a lot of positive words of encouragement, most definitely. You like a big old ball of you should be a Hallmark card. You should be a Hallmark card.
You know, you can tell she just got that thought. Because she was saying, and her thought broke, and she said, "But you know what? I'm going to tell you an interesting fact about me and my sister in the chat that doesn't know where the like is. Only I never watch Hallmark movies except at Christmas time with her."
Really?
Yeah.
I don't watch them, period. They're too mushy. They're too mushy. I cannot deal with the mush of it all. It's like, oh, this is I'm sweating sap right now.
Being single and not dating, I don't watch them either, except at Christmas time with her. Trust.
You would think Hallmark would have a better budget at this point. It's like, come on, y'all.
Right. Look, see, she loves them.
Yeah.
I told her. I remember telling my dad, you know that's what I have to watch with her.
No. I cannot deal with the sappy mushiness of it all. Please don't. He said Hallmark equals wah. It's the cleanest thing on TV. That I wouldn't, I would say that it's even cleaner than Nickelodeon. I would agree with you. And that's a dang shame. Okay.
We know Hallmark movies aren't real life. Saying
right.
Hulk's got it. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like, really. And they all live happily ever after. Gets the girl, gets her, let's get married. I'm like, get out of here. Please.
I do watch it. But it's something, hold on, it's something I do look forward to doing with her at Christmas.
Correct. Right.
Yeah.
It's like a tradition, right?
Yeah. It's that tradition thing. That's why.
Yeah. I got you.
I'll miss that this Christmas, Alma, by the way, just, side note. But anyway.
Irvin said Hallmark equals Tubi. I have yet to watch Tubi.
I don't like watching it because it has commercials.
Tubi does?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know if there's a paid version, but let's see these stories 5 years later and see what happens.
Right? Where are they now? Exactly, Hope. Where are they now?
Y'all, don't be negative. Don't be negative.
Like, did
it's
they
a
make
positive, healthy lifestyle.
He said, listen to these happy vibes.
Yeah, it's better than the Corner Girls, Lionel.
Right. Right? No Corner Girls. This is better than the Corner Girls. For sure.
For sure.
I need a sound. We need a sound machine.
Yeah, like Urban.
Yes. Damn! I'll be your sound machine. Damn! And happy endings.
Yes, happy endings for sure.
For sure.
But that's what I wanted to share today. I really wanted to share just some tips on when you're walking into a new territory, a new lifestyle, a
Mhm.
new anything, you don't have to leave those old things behind and change. You can set out. And the main thing that I do is literally that old fashioned sit down and write the notes and what do you want to accomplish, because
Right.
like I said, that fear factor, it took me into, I literally remember, I promise, I remember telling my dad, what am I going to do now? What if I have a flat tire? I can't call the ex, because I live in a town, in a city where I don't have a lot of I don't have much family here at all. I
Right.
have one cousin that lives a city over, but that's it as far as family, right?
Right.
And that's what I've always been, just, hey, I had been married for 11 years. So it was something that you're used to. So
Correct.
anytime you're used to something and you're changing that environment, it's going to be a fear.
Absolutely.
But that's what I had to set out for. Like, hey, what I'm doing right now, I gotta, and it's really helped me. It's really helped me in these last 10 years. I've grown from it. I've changed from it. I told you yesterday, I work out Monday through Friday, but it's something that I start my day with.
Yes, she does. She'll go in there. We were talking all on a, what was that? Instagram live, not live, but the back. She's going, walking in. Next thing you know, she done bent over, put her hair. She's like, all right, y'all, I gotta go work out. Bye.
Hey, I had to get to work too, so because that's what I do. I keep, and that's what I've learned. That's the other thing that has really helped me. I keep to a schedule. And that's what's made me disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say, if you do it for 21, 30 days, whatever it is, it becomes a
Comes a
habit.
habit. Yep.
And but I work it in though, because some days it may change. I may, my daughter-in-law may call me and, hey, my grandson is sick and he has to be, he can't go to he has a fever, he's running a fever, so he can't go to daycare, and I work from home. So
Right.
okay, those mornings I change it up, but I make up for it. That's one of the things that I do. I try to make up for it. And if not, it's okay. I try to tell myself it's okay. I
Right.
moved with the child, with my grandson, because he's running everywhere. So anyway, but no, if it changes up, it's okay. Just get back on the horse the next day. That's what I try to tell myself.
So, what would you recommend for someone who is looking to be like Joe, but can't seem to get it together? What would be one or two steps to kind of put you in that direction?
Literally make yourself a schedule. Make yourself what works for you in your environment. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different responsibilities, different. So just make yourself what's workable for you. What works for you, your family, your everything. I mean,
Mhm.
we all wear so many hats, right? We wear
Right.
so many hats and we have to get things. But one of the things that I set out is, you know what? If I'm not good, I can't be good for you. I can't be
Correct.
good for no one else. And that's why first thing in the morning, I promise you, just try it. If you've never tried it, try working out first thing in the morning. It gets you jump started. It gets your blood moving. But you know what? Even if you can't go to a gym, you can. Wellness Frugal Mama in here, she works out from 6 a.m. to 6:30 at home.
Right.
And so even if you do it at home, even if you're at home and you do some push-ups, you do some sit-ups, you do whatever you can do, if that's what you want to do, right? If a healthy lifestyle and you want to work out and you want to do some movement in the morning, do some jumping jacks. Man, if I had good knees, baby, I would do some jump rope. I mean, really, I really wish I could do some jump rope if I had the knees.
If you had the knees for it, right?
Yeah.
That's good though. So, take some 2 actionable steps. What if they're not good at, okay, let me ask this. What if they're not good at writing things down, but they really want to try this? What would you recommend? They're not, they're not good at, having a, there you go.
We all use our phones. And, and I'm going to tell you, this is how I teach my son. Yes, plan everything. Yes. That's how I teach my son. He's 16 years old, guys, but he has his mama, and I try to teach him what I do, what helps me. And, I try to get him to go do my grocery shopping for me. It's a teaching method. Okay.
Right. Correct.
And I tell him, hey, take this list down. And he's there. He finds his name on his text because he doesn't use notes like mama. And he goes, finds his name on text, and he sends them to himself or me, because sometimes I get the text. And he starts writing down the list that I'm telling him to do. And you know what he even gets to? I'm going to tell y'all something else. He's done. He gets on my phone because I have if we're at Walmart, he gets on my phone and gets on the Walmart app, and he doesn't know where something is. And he goes and looks it up, and it tells you what aisle it's on.
What aisle it's on, yeah.
Yes,
yeah, Walmart.
He could do those delivery things.
That's what I love. Right. He can do, what they call those? I can't remember what they call them, but yes, he could do that. Absolutely. Because that's all they do. It's on aisle so-and-so.
Even at Albertsons, it tells you the aisle on the app, what aisle it's on, and he'll look it up because he doesn't know where anything is. He'll look it up and, Mom, shoot me. Or if he's in the store, this is what he did yesterday. Mom, he calls me at the car. Mom, can you tell me what aisle so-and-so is? And I go and look it up and I tell him.
I love it. So he'll text himself what he needs to remember. Okay.
Even at school, he does it for school. He does it for anything. He just sends himself a text to make little lists for himself. Because yeah.
Okay. Now, do you have a planner? Do you have a paper planner, or do you just write notes?
I write notes.
You just write notes. So you just got a notepad, a little journal, and that's what you go by that.
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't, I think I mentioned it to you during the year. I've been on a mentor program for going on a year now. I have a few months left. But one of the things that they've been trying to get us to incorporate in is journaling.
Yes.
And it helps a lot of the women. We're 10 women. And I literally was the only one that didn't raise my hand when they asked if we journaled at the beginning. I was like, wow, y'all be writing some stuff down. And that's not me. I still have not been able to bring myself to journal. I don't know
really
why. It's something, apparently it helps people.
It does. I'm not an everyday journal person, but I do write. I do have journals of just my thoughts, my goals, just things that I think that I need to remember that happened to me that I don't want to forget. Yes, I do journal about it. I don't do it all the time, but it's probably when it's something that I feel I need to remember. I need to, let it out on a piece of paper or something, then I'll write it down. But I'm not an avid journal writer by no means.
Well, see, that's what I've thought about, because you know how I mentioned his mama uses notes, notepad. I do that on my notes. I could show you. I have a note, and it is my thoughts,
right,
for different things. I don't know.
It's different
it's different.
Right. Dear Journal. I do feel like I'm in high school if I'm talking like I do feel like that, but I don't. Yeah, I don't. I just write down if feel it's something that I really want to remember that took
Mhm.
place. I don't want to forget it, so then I'll write something out so I don't forget it.
I want to read the chat. Look at this.
Yes,
Hulk,
please.
Hulk says, I didn't even know Hallmark was year round. I thought it only comes on during Christmas. Doesn't
Oh
it?
my. No, Hallmark is they have their own channel.
Oh,
It is
yeah, that's
year
true.
round. It's mushy 24/7. 24/7.
What's the saying? Is it to achieve, you must believe. That's true.
That's true. I forgot about that one, but yes, if you want to achieve it, you must believe it.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Discipline comes with
Discipline.
consistency. Absolutely.
It really does. The more I just do it, I literally miss it if I don't do it. Like I was saying, if I have to change up my my routine, my schedule because of the grandkids or because of anything, I miss it. I feel like guilty that I had to change it up. My
Right.
goal for 2025 is for me and Lionel to be a guest on Disrupt and Discuss podcast. Hey.
That's what
I
I would love it. I would love it. We can make that happen. We can make that happen.
Urban, they need us on there. I love his face though. You see that
I know.
profile? It really works with the way he chats. Discipline is very important. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
Planning is everything.
Everything.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Frugal Mama, yes, ma'am. That's what I've found. That's what's helped me. And then as years have changed, as things have changed, hats have changed or anything, that's
Right.
what helps. That's what helps. That the fact that, okay, things have changed, so let's go ahead and do another schedule, or let's change it up wherever it needs to be done. Hard to
I'm
get
hard on them.
organized.
Yep.
I admire that about you.
I'm with you, sis. Sis, I'm with you. It's not as easy for me to get organized. I can do it, but I'm not consistent with it. I guess I should say it like that. I'm not consistent. I want to be consistent like that, but when I try to, I self sabotage. Have you ever heard of people who self sabotage themselves? I do that. I do that with that. I'm like, oh yeah. Do you know how many planners I have bought?
Well, that's where your mistake. That's the mistake right there.
I bought this planner. I'm like,
I don't have no
I'm
plan.
about to get. I know. Maybe I should just do it in a notebook and then transfer as I make it a habit. But I go full on. Oh, I bought this planner. I got stickers. I got all this. Girl, please.
You just spent $30 for,
Yes.
and then you're like, okay, no. Mm-mm.
Oh, highlighters, different color pens, everything. Start out. I'm like those people who start the new year talking about, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to the gym. I'm good for 2 weeks, maybe 3. It is so bad.
Can they hire you to plan their schedule?
See?
Hey, that's another hat.
Exactly.
If my mom gives you a list for grocery shopping, if my mom gives me a list for grocery shopping, I'm throwing it away.
Why are you gonna throw it away?
That's why I don't give it. That's why I don't give him a list. He just makes his own list. When I'm talking, he's dictation. It's called dictation.
I love
That's
it.
good training.
It is.
I try, because I think about it all the time. It's like that. I mean, that was one of the things I feared. It's like, now I'm responsible. I'm responsible to train him, to teach him. I mean, it's just so many things that just went through my head that I was like, oh my goodness. NDIA, stay motivated, Murray. Thank you.
That's
for
a pretty
being
picture.
Here. Yes.
Pretty picture.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all hit the like button. I can't see it anyway, but I don't know.
Yes, hit that like
I
button.
don't know how to. I don't know how to view that.
You
I'm
can't.
still learning.
Not in here. Yeah. You can
Oh,
you
okay,
have to
okay.
have your other have YouTube up in a different tab on your
Mhm.
live. Mute your live and then you can see the likes and stuff like that.
Okay, I
Yeah.
got you. I got you. I got you.
What did Urban
Interesting.
say?
I have a journal dating from my high school years. I stopped writing when I got married. From your high
What?
school years. And when you got married, wow.
Stop writing. He stopped writing when he got married.
Mhm.
Somebody needs to get their hands on that journal. Hmm. We got a whole lot of in there.
She's wrong. She's wrong, Urban.
A whole lot of.
That's crazy.
What?
Just take a selfie if you don't want to forget. A selfie.
Just talk. Oh, there you go. Take a selfie. Okay. Just take a selfie if you don't want to forget. Don't want to forget what?
Urban, dang, bro. Wifey messing up the game. Lionel, no. Women in general.
Women in general? There you go. Right?
Yes. Just
there you go.
He said something about that at the beginning when he came in. He said something about your bubble. Lionel was gonna get in trouble.
Oh, about my bubble?
Something about your bubble. He was gonna burst your bubble. I don't know.
Oh, because I live in a bubble.
Oh yeah. Oh, Lionel, you better hear it is. Lionel, you better listen to E before she bursts your bubble.
Okay, I'm a pop it. Pop it.
That's funny. He's so funny. But so yeah, that's what I would suggest, especially when people ask like, how to do it or what to do, or I think it has to start out with just planning out what you want to do in anything, right? I mean, it's not just about, it's about anything, any change that you want to make, right?
Right.
Any change you want to make, you have to just start out. I wanted to mention this epiphany I had this morning. It's kind of a little side note, or what do you and Casey
adjacent
call it?
Topic. Adjacent topic.
Yeah. I was like, what did y'all call it? Topic adjacent.
Topic adjacant. Yep.
Hey, bestie. Thanks for being here.
Brother.
Are you out of work? Are you off work? I didn't know. So you're telling people around you and beyond to change your tomorrow, or asking them how they want to change their tomorrow? Yeah. What do you want to do today that's going to change your tomorrow?
That's a great question. That's
what I wanted to know. Because like I said, when I was mentioning that I went into being a single mother, I had to set out that schedule. I had to do everything that I did and cut my overhead and just set out everything I wanted to do, continue doing my healthy lifestyle, getting my steps in. I promise you, I'm not lying about that third floor steps, because when SBK moved me, he complained about having to go down
up and down
the stairs. But
I can only imagine.
He can vouch for those stairs. But I wanted to keep that healthy lifestyle. So, and I didn't know if I could afford, right? So I set out that, hey, I'm going to get a third floor apartment so I can continue the stair. I can get my steps in. Good night, Alma. Thank you for stopping in.
Good night.
Yes, they come way too fast.
Joseph.
Thank you, Alma. I'll catch you tomorrow. But
you just had a lot of forethought, though. I'm listening to you. You had a lot of forethought. You were very intentional with what you did, which is not a lot of people. A lot of people aren't intentional. They just, when life happens, they don't stop and think. They just start moving. But it sounds like you were very, very intentional about making sure that your next steps were very calculated.
That's the thing. I was very calculated. Of course, but I have to mention, because it's not always, you set that in gear, but wrenches are thrown in, right? A wrench is thrown in. What happened? Quarantine happened. A wrench was thrown in. And now I stay at home. You don't go nowhere because you don't know what's going on out there. Right. And I put on weight, just working from home now, not moving, not doing anything. Gyms closed, everything closed. We couldn't even get into the gym on premises. They closed everything. And so, a wrench is thrown in, and that's when SBK has talked about it. We started researching, hey, we got to get our immune system up. This thing is hitting our immune systems. Yep. And that's what we went into, trying to, again, be calculated and try to learn what can we do. And I did. I didn't have any at my house. I didn't have like home equipment. Mm-hmm. And so I started trying to get home equipment for myself. SBK had some, but I didn't, right? So I had to try to start getting some home equipment so I could do some things. I didn't know how to do anything at home, and then start going on YouTube University to try to learn how to do things at home. So when things change, you got to change with it and make sure that it's calculated. But I wanted to mention, I had some time though, right, to plan, but when it happens, then you start calculating, and it's like, okay, and why does, and I know you guys mentioned this, you and Casey mentioned, why does fear have to make us change? Why does fear have to make us calculate and do something about, but a lot of times maybe, that's what happens. It's something happens that makes us try to calculate to do something else. So, and that's one thing, that's one of the reasons that I want to do this. And I want to try to help people out. If people, they do reach out to me and ask me questions and ask me advice, but I want to share, because if I could have talked to that 30-year-old woman, I would have started a lot younger than 30, because I didn't start fixing or calculating my life until 30.
Well, that rolls into what Lionel just asked. Did you pull up his question?
You're speaking to adults with this message. So how would you deliver this to immature young moms? We know women are stubborn.
That's a little dig.
That's my whole reason. That is my whole reason. If you listen to me, that's another reason I have no problem in sharing my age. But the thing is, hold on, I have to, and I'm thinking as I'm speaking, right? Because it doesn't, it's very true. It doesn't matter how much you tell somebody something. They have to want to do it for themselves. They have to want to change for themselves. They have to, and it's horrible sometimes. It does, you got to have it in your face for you to do that change or have that
Mm-hmm.
fear to make that change. But Lionel, until that person wants to change, they or seek to learn to change, they won't make the change, because I can only control me, right? I can't control even my son. I can't control him. But what I can do is try to teach him and give him the tools he
Right.
needs to take with him. And
Right.
and that's the best thing I can do, right? And then it's like planting that seed. You plant the seed and you just hope that one day it blossoms and it comes to fruition, right? And they
Right.
use it.
Right. And I'll take it a step further, because I think a lot of young ladies, unfortunately, young people in general, when you're young, you don't listen to a lot of people's lip service, right? You're going to do what you're going to do. But I do find that, like most of us, we watch how people walk, less of how they talk, more of how they walk. And I think a lot of young people nowadays, because us older folk are so disingenuous with, the way we are, when you're around people, oh yeah, call me. Oh yeah, I'm here to help. And then when they do call, you're not there, or you have some type of excuse. So I think they're like, why bother?
Yeah.
And I think you have to be what they want to see. It's less about how you speak and more about they watch how you walk.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely watch how you walk, and they want to know if you are true to what you're doing. So
you know what? There was something that I saw today on Instagram, and it goes along with that. So if you hang around with 5 smokers, you'll be the 6th. If you hang around with 5 fit people, you'll be the 6th. So you show me your friends, and I'll show you your future.
that's right.
So it does matter, your circle. Your circle influences you. So that is first thing that I would suggest.
Absolutely.
You don't have to be a millionaire to hang around with millionaires.
Right.
But if that's what you want, go hang out with them, because you're going to be the next one. Because they're going to teach you, or you're going to watch. Because if you're around people that don't walk the walk and talk walk the talk that they, y'all know what I mean.
Walk the walk.
They talk
Walk
the talk, but they don't walk the
walk the
walk.
walk. Right. You got to get away from people that don't have your answers. Don't have your answers. Well, don't have your answers, and get around people who do have your answers. So if you constantly like Joe was saying, if you're constantly with negative people, or people who smoke, people who are drinking, people who are doing drugs, people who are always talking down, then guess what? You're going to start doing that too. But when you start elevating yourself and you want better, you get around people who are better, then, like minds tend to grow. What you water, what you feed will grow. So if you feed negative, it's gonna grow weeds. You feed your grass, if you water your grass, you're gonna get grass. So you just got to figure out what you want. Oh gosh, what did he say?
Fear is a natural response for evolution.
It really is.
I agree.
It really is. It's almost like some people need to be pushed, and I'm one of those folks sometimes.
Y'all older folks are fake as hell. That's why the young people don't want to take y'all's advice. I know y'all see how the streets be moving with adults.
That's what I was saying.
That's what she's saying. And that is true, but not all us older folks are fake.
Right. That's
the whole point. And I'll tell you, to this extent, I'm not a person that, I really, really try to humble myself, and I don't because I know where I came from. I know the mistakes I've made. I know I'm not perfect by no means. But I'm going to give you an example. I have a daughter-in-law. She just had a baby in January this year. And when she had her baby, I told you I work from home. So when I was working from home, she stayed here with me because her other kids were at school during the day. So she'd go drop them off at school. She'd come over here with me with the baby.
Mhm.
And then she was here all day. And then she'd go pick up the kids because it's closer from my house.
Right, right.
Well, when she went home after, she went, and I didn't know any of this, what was going on. What she's just watching me. She literally told me one day after she went home and she went back to work. In other words, she's a teacher. She told me she cleared out her refrigerator and bought all new items in her refrigerator and mimicked everything that I buy in my refrigerator. And I said,
Wow.
why? And she said, well, Mom, what you didn't know is that when I was there at your house, I was going to your refrigerator and looking at all the items you would buy and looking at nutritional facts. And why does she buy this? Why does she buy that? And so she would look at everything I would buy. And then she went and mimicked me because she wanted her and my son, they wanted to start eating better
Right.
and just doing better. And that's what she did. And so I didn't have to tell her, hey,
Correct.
this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. She just watched what I did. And that's what she does.
Yep.
And I didn't even know that. And you can ask my bestie. I would tell, like, I felt like, oh my God.
Exactly.
Oh,
snap.
Support. I'm here to support. Make sure you're support.
When I said you can ask my bestie, and he's like, I'm right
And
here.
here you go. Pops up.
Support.
He in the building. SBK in the building. Hey brother.
What's up, sis? What's up, man?
SBK.
I just I'm just here to kick it with y'all for a few minutes, and I gotta
lay it down, eat.
Yeah,
lay it down.
Well, both, and then I gotta get up in a few more hours.
Oh, yeah, that tree job. Tree job.
Tree. I ain't gonna tell you no more. So
No.
So y'all talking about, well, first of all, Thrive and Glow with Joe.
With Joe.
With me.
What'd you say?
It says
with me.
Oh,
with me.
Oh, with me. Thrive and Glow with
Thrive
me.
and Go with me.
Oh, gotcha.
It
So
does.
go ahead. What you gonna say?
I said that
I was
Thrive
gonna
and Glow
read
with
what
Joe
Urban
is
was
good though. Isn't that your
Mhm.
name?
What?
That's
My
the
name is Joe.
Thrive- No.
No.
Yeah, it is Thrive and Glow with Joe.
I'm-
I just haven't. I just put Thrive and Glow with me right here.
You're this fool. She said, "My name is Joe."
My name is Joe.
I didn't know what she was talking about. Sorry.
It's about to get goofy up in here right now, y'all. Oh God. Support. He said, I just said something similar to this on another content creator channel. See?
Mhm.
Oh, dang. I'm in trouble. What did Lionel say?
Eliza E. You said
She gets so
younger people-
To be fair, this episode is something young people should see. Definitely can feel the genuine nature here. Thank you, Lionel.
Thank you.
Now this is
Uh-oh.
for you. E, you said younger people with my last question. You're not slick. I was asking about young girls. I asked that because I would want to hear that. What advice one would give my 11-year-old single mom?
Oh, wow. I still say, even though I said people, I still believe that, just like Joe was saying, her daughter-in-law, young girls, we don't listen. So it's more important. It's very important for us to walk, walk the way we want them to see us. Because you can say a lot of things, but most of the time, and a lot of us, like I said, older women are not genuine with what they tell these young girls, and they got them out here, acting crazy and doing things that are not gonna, it's not gonna be detrimental. It's not gonna be fulfilling for them when they get older, right? So I would. There's nothing that I could say because I understand what you're saying, but I don't know if I had words for, what your 11-year-old mom, for your 11-year-old mom. I would just say that I would just hope that she could have had some, pretty good role models. And when I say role models, not people who talk to them, just people who were around her that could edify her. So I really look at people who do things instead of just saying things, because it goes further. Because I've experienced people who say things, oh yeah, girl, call me. Mm-hmm. And when you call, they're not there, or, they have some type of excuse. So I'm really into people who, just do what your character is. Your character is going to come out in the way you are. You don't have to say it. Just by the way you interact with people, you're going to see, if a person is genuine or not. You don't have to tell a person you're genuine. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm a genuine person. You don't have to tell a person you're genuine. You just be genuine. You don't have to tell a person, just like Joe is she didn't have to tell me that she's a person who supports. I saw it as soon as she stepped into YouTube with SBK. There's, you know what I'm saying? She supported. And she not only supported him, she supported all of us. So she didn't say, oh yeah, I'm a supporter. She just supported. You know what I'm saying? So when you are that person, you don't have to say it. You live it. You are that person. So that's what I would say.
I do want to mention, one of the things that I've learned, so I'm not going to say what people should do, but one of the things that I learned that I had to do, because you asked, because I talk a lot about when my life changed and the things I had to set out to do when I had that life change that I wanted to incorporate in my life, right? But I've had a lot of changes throughout the time period, and I always talk about those 10 years. But probably about 5 years in, I had to realize, some years in, I had to realize, you know what? I need to detox my life. Mm-hmm. I need to detox my life, and I need to heal. I need to heal from things. And I've talked about this a lot with SBK and people that he, meets and things like that. It's like, why do they keep jumping from one relationship to the next, to the next, to the next, whatever type of relationship it is, right? I had to, because this is something that I did, right? I mean, I tried to do. I was trying to find love in the wrong places or whatever, I was getting out of one and I wanted to find it again right away.
Right.
But I realized, I thank God that it didn't work out. Any of those things that I was trying to find, I had to detox my life, and I had to, hey, I'm not right. And I realized, the more that I tried to heal myself and fix myself, I realized, I wasn't right. I'm glad it didn't work out, because girl, you needed some work on you. So I had to figure out, like, what do I have to work on me? Because you can't always blame everything. I mean, you just have to go to you and fix you before you can do anything else, So
absolutely,
that's just one thing. I wanted to mention, oh, Hulk, I agree. This is a good podcast. I'm glad I saw the live. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. I saw you last night in Oscars. I think it was Oscars live. We were in there. Thank you.
We got another Hulk. We got another Hulk. That's it right here. Hulk 07076. This the Black Hulk right there. Right there. I'm gonna change your name in the chat.
Lionel, this not the lounge asking them thought-provoking questions. Because we have Cardi B and Sexy Red giving these young girls advice.
They wouldn't be able to give them advice if they had somebody in their life. So the Sexy Reds and the Cardi B's, who that's for is those young girls who don't have direction. It's easy to fall into that, right? It's easy. They may not have moms, or their moms is doing the same thing they doing, which is unfortunate.
Urban, these are grown, old, experienced women. This is the perfect place to ask, especially with the topic.
Dang.
You are trolling. See, look at you. Just when you good, then you just go right back out there. You go right back out there.
Lionel, side note, I would love for your mom to pull up on the lounge one day and we all have a conversation. Would she? Let me see. Lionel, I don't know. He's see, I'm not always trolling. I can be serious.
You're trolling.
Lionel said old women. Yes, he did. That's okay.
Yes, he did.
SBK up there fighting for his life, trying to stay up. Urban, I don't think your listeners are ready for the reality wake-up call she has. So she will talk? I mean, she'll be honest? I wonder.
He says she's real straightforward and honest, so she's going to give it to you.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's where he gets his little pessimistic side. Mm-hmm. That's where you get it, Lionel. I asked the question, SBK, and I want to ask you now. What is my question? What do you want to... Hold on. What's one thing you'd like to change about you'd like to change today that will change you tomorrow? Because what you do today will change tomorrow.
What one thing I would like to change today that will benefit me tomorrow, basically?
Correct. It could be something big or small.
I want to change currently right now the mind. Well, I'm still thinking that my daughter is a little girl and she's not anymore. And so the one thing that I would change now is to start treating her like a young lady, like a woman. And it's not that I'm treating her like a little girl, but in my mindset is that she's still the little one in the car seat that mimics everything I do, and just a little naive youngster that's wants to be like her daddy. But now it's like I want to change that mindset that I have because that's not reality. So I'm going to have to change that. So how I change that is spending more quality time. I'm not spending quality time right now. I'm being honest with you. So to change that is to spend more quality time, to have more deep conversations with her about just any and everything. Start just teaching her valuable lessons about, whether it's about men, whether it's about life, whether it's about religion, whether it's about whatever, So that's one of the things that I've honestly been thinking about going into this new year, because I gotta, she's supposed to, be a senior, and it really hit me whenever my aunt texted me and told me, hey, I really would like for her to be involved with getting her an outfit for prom, doing her makeup. Nephew, I would like for you to, is that okay? I was like, sure. So she was like, we've been, I've been putting some makeup on her. I want to send you a couple pictures and show you how it looks. And so I'm at work and I'm getting these pictures sent in or whatever. And I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean? So anyway.
I noticed it earlier when you showed me I noticed the picture with her makeup.
Yeah. So anyway, that's reality. And that really kind of solidified what I have been thinking all along going into the new year. So all around, man, I need to be a better dad. I need to be a better leader. It's not that I'm not involved in her life or anything like that, but things are getting serious. Things are, life keeps life, and no matter how much you work and how much you make money, but you still have, first things first, still have family, So no matter how much money I make, how much I plan to do things, whatever, there's still a little one that I have that's that has a whole life ahead of them. You know what I'm saying? All I'm doing is I'm setting out to try to have something for her, to leave something for her whenever I'm gone. But in the process, how am I going to teach her into sustaining herself? You know what I'm saying? Because what I see in young people today, what y'all are talking about, young people today, man, have no type of, if God forbid, something was to happen to me, y'all were talking, Urban and Lionel were talking about Sexy Reds and Cardi B's and all that. They're raising our children. That's it, but they're raising our children right now. So it's up to us to not just be fathers, but to be dads. There's a difference. You're a father because of birth and biological stuff, but being a dad is personal. Get down and being personal. So that's what's really my goal, to answer your question, going into 2025. I always try to be a better person, but that's one of the goals that I set out to do. So
it's very, very true.
So,
she's not a little girl anymore.
Not at all.
No. It also helps to date your daughter.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep. To date your daughter. And I don't know if I would recommend being like my dad, but because I thought my dad was crazy as heck. Some of the stuff he told me. I was like, Dad, why can't you just be like normal, like a Cosby dad or something? I don't need to hear all this, but at the end of the day, I guess it did help me navigate relationships, navigate men's behavior.
Yeah.
It was rough at the time, but I can say it did help.
Yep. He said, SBK, I have daughters and I can relate. They used to be daddy's girls, but now they're teenagers that want to go on group dates, etc. Yep.
Exactly.
But see, so here's the thing though, y'all. And I understand this. I totally understand. I don't take any offense to any of this. But whenever my daughter is with Joe or with my sisters or whatever, they tend to talk. She tends to talk about boys or whatever, or talk about certain young men that she's likes. She won't come out and say that she likes them, but yeah, my friend Jose, he's blah blah blah, keeps talking about him. I'm like, oh, okay, So, but so that's the thing that
I noticed too. She has a tendency, like if I ask her, and this is what you can think about. If I ask her, what do you want for Christmas? She gives me things that are not necessarily, she gives you different, more childish things than it is different, but I think that's the daddy though, because I can relate to that. To daddy, I'm going to say something different than to someone else. I was like that.
Yep. But I've come, her and I have come a long way. So, man, mom's been gone now for what? It's about to be 2025. So,
7
years. Almost 8 years. Almost 8 years. So, but yeah.
A lot of these parents aren't raising their kids, they're babysitting them.
Yep. That's basically what they're doing.
Absolutely.
Yep. But yeah.
I'm sorry. I know Lionel's mom.
What?
You know
I
her?
know her mom. His mom is pretty she's really good at staffing. I've seen her. I think I'm linked to her on LinkedIn. We're in the same field. We're in talent acquisition, so I definitely know his mom. That's that's funny as heck. I just went to her YouTube page. I'm like, I know her. I know her. Yeah, she's heavy into staffing. She does a lot of videos on LinkedIn as well as YouTube. That's crazy. That's your mom. She's good at what she does. I'm impressed with her.
Oh damn. Oh wow.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Lionel said, I told you it's not a small world. It is a small world.
And it really isn't. It's not, because
It is a small world.
how did that? I never would have thought that was his mom. He said, "Oh snap, Lionel.
He going to snitch on you, bro. Run away now."
Man.
I believe I'm linked to her on LinkedIn. Wait a minute, let me go, because LinkedIn. That's talent acquisitions. Love child. That's our Bible.
Business.
That's business. That's all we in every day. Every day we in LinkedIn. Let me see if that's her.
Urban's in talent acquisition too.
I'm in talent acquisitions too.
You in talent acquisitions? I thought you were in logistics. I could have sworn I thought you was in logistics.
But anyways,
yep. Let me see it. That's your mama? Yes, I'm linked to your mama.
On
As
LinkedIn.
you can see, it says first, I am linked to your mother. Yes. I'm telling on you.
Wow.
I'm telling on. Yep. I'm linked to your mother. I've been linked to your mother for years. I remember when she was on here talking about when cannabis became legal in California. She was first ones on LinkedIn talking about how to start up a staffing business for cannabis. So yes, I know your mom. I don't know her personally, but I know her.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yep. She's good at what she does.
Urban said, technically, yes, I do recruiting.
Okay.
That's her
We
cocky
all gotta
face.
talk then. That's her cocky page. Well, LinkedIn is your resume. That's that's your bragger. That's where you brag. That's a humble brag for you on LinkedIn. I was running her cannabis staffing page. Okay. Yep.
There
I
you
know
go.
her. I told you. I ain't lying. I ain't lying.
Oh man.
Right.
Support.
Support.
That
Yeah,
was deep.
I did not
though.
know. You did not take Joe. All this time, I'm thinking you're in logistics. You did not tell me talent.
Joe Urban.
No, you said you were in talent. Didn't you say you're in talent too? In recruiting too?
Me? No,
Yeah.
ma'am. I was reading what Urban wrote.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Coming down.
The whole
coming
time
down.
I was reading what Urban wrote.
I did not
You're
know you
looking-
were in recruiting. I know. When I put the thing up here, it messed me up.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna read it. Yeah, you were reading Urban. My other thing is it's all over for you. Yep, I'm telling on you.
Damn.
Okay. She's okay at what she does. But her documentary is on that page. Give it a look. It's on the same
I
page.
am. Mhm.
Okay.
I am. Most definitely.
Man, it's a small world, bro.
I'm telling you. Now I see it. I see where you get it from. You get it from your mama.
Support. Oh man. Support.
That's funny.
Mhm.
That's funny. It is a small world, though, Lionel.
Man.
It really is.
Man. That's incredible.
That's funny. But that's what I had, y'all. Thank you so much for joining and support. How do you say it?
Support.
Thank you for support. Need your
Yeah,
support.
thank you for support. Thank you.
You know where it comes from.
Yes, I do. That's why I'm laughing.
Support.
We can't say it out loud.
We
But
need your
support.
Y'all hit the like button. Support. But anyways, ladies, great show. I really gotta get going. Shout out to everybody, Lionel, Urban, whoever else, the Hulk 007, I guess that's who it is.
Hulk
076, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, all of them. I miss Alma. I saw her as I was
She was leaving.
Yeah, everybody else. But great show. I was listening while I was doing my thing.
Doing your thing?
Yeah. And since you was having problems with your mic, again.
Man, they don't want me to be great. I can't even come up on Sisters Live and just chop it up without some problems.
Come up on Sisters Live and support.
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 So bad.
Man.
You about to lay it down. You about to
No.
He has to get up early.
Yeah, I gotta get up early. I gotta eat and then shower, lay it down. I just wanted to make it.
I just thought about it. You don't have to get back out because she don't have school tomorrow.
Nah, she don't have school tomorrow.
So that's great. That works out for you.
Yep. It don't. So I don't plan on working all day tomorrow. Oh, sis, you up yonder. It's just E. Support.
What?
We're going live tomorrow, right?
Are we going on a vertical? Or are we going on here?
We don't have to go
StreamYard or vertical?
you got some issues with vertical.
Exactly, because I was like, if we go in vertical, you're gonna have to create the vertical on yours, and then I hop up.
Now let's do the StreamYard.
Okay.
Support. Hey, Lisa J. Stocks. One more day
Support.
Support. Thank you for your support. One day, I don't know how many days I think she got a couple more days of school, I think.
No, tomorrow's the last day.
That's the last day?
Because tomorrow's Friday. So
Right.
Monday they're out.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So Lisa
She
J
just got out a day early.
Okay. She said,
Yeah, my son too.
Oh, he's out too?
No. He has school tomorrow.
Oh,
That's his last day. He has one more day.
I ain't got to deal with none of this. My kids grown.
They all grow. Well,
They all grown.
Lisa, somebody, I ain't naming no names up here, man, but somebody tried to do the vertical about 100 times and was just having some support issues. And I kept trying to click up on her, and I'm like, the uploader has deleted that. I'm like, okay, maybe she's. So I see another one, Lisa. I see another lie that one of these ladies, I ain't naming no names, one of these ladies tried to do another vertical. I click onto it and it says the uploader has deleted this video. Huh. So I'm like, huh. So my spidey sense went up. So again, I waited a couple minutes. I'm at my desk. I'm working. And my phone lights up and it says, one of these ladies, I'm not naming no names, is live, right? I said, so I do a couple things and then I go on my phone for support. Click onto it and it says, the uploader has deleted it again. I'm like, wow.
It was not my fault.
Oh, you was the one.
It wasn't my fault. YouTube kept saying I was live. The clock was ticking. I'm talking, but when I look, it says, "Oh, it's just is upcoming."
They're waiting for you.
Yeah, they're waiting for me. I'm like, no, I'm on here. Hi. The thing is, you on here 1 minute, 30 seconds. I'm like, so I kept having to delete it. So then I had to go on my iPad, and the iPad worked. I don't know what's going on.
But Lisa J. Stocks, vertical is pretty cool. You know what I mean? Once you get the hang of vertical, it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's just pretty cool for me.
When it works for you.
When it works. Yeah. We gonna see if it worked tomorrow, because I do have to do my I'm doing the beats tomorrow.
Yeah.
So hopefully, yeah.
So what time you doing the beats?
In the morning. So I'm gonna try to get it early in the morning, and then we can go live after that too. So I have to. What do you have? Are you free? Or you have?
I don't have anything. I don't have anything going on tomorrow after I get off work. I plan on coming home around 12 at the latest, and I'll be free after that. So, but yeah, our urban.
What did you say?
That's 10 a.m. your time.
See, she says know me. I'm looking up like, what time is that?
12.
I saw.
That's 10. That's 10.
11. 10. She's gonna need your fingers and toes.
Because I was looking up, like, and she's like, "That's 10 your time." She knew what I was thinking about.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
11, 12.
11, 12.
Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Okay.
But yeah, Urban went live. He was downtown Dallas the other day, Joe.
I caught that one late.
Yeah, Yeah, he.
I was on the chat the whole time.
Yeah, I was.
I wanted to see
Also-
what downtown Dallas was about.
Yeah, he was downtown.
He works out there in Victory Lane. What is it called? Victory Lane? Victory
Them trolls were trolling
Park?
him too.
Victory Park.
Yeah,
Victory Park.
Yeah, them trolls was trolling him too. He was
Yeah.
knocking them down. He was knocking
That's
them
right.
down.
Them kids about to be out for their break, eating up the Fruit Loops.
Eating up all the Fruit Loops, all the Cheerios.
Yeah, Urban was trolling them back. I troll them back too. You know, I troll them back too.
Oh, they were in his vertical trolling?
Oh man, that was
Yeah.
He was trolling them right back. Urban is the perfect troll to troll. You know what I mean?
The vertical works in certain situations, but you have to be very engaged with the trolls that comes in the chat. They will help boost the engagement.
Yeah, they helped that. Yeah, he knows how to troll.
Mhm.
Troll. You know,
I ain't scared of no trolls.
I mean, either. I'm not either. I just like, man.
Oh, she said she puts it on subscriber for 5 minutes minimum. Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah, you have some.
Ain't nobody awake in the morning.
Well, for my morning, you guys are. So when I start, it's like 2 hours ahead. So
I'd be
Yeah.
trolling the trolls back then. Lionel, downtown Dallas is ratchet.
ratchet.
Some parts of
He's
it,
so wrong.
but some parts of it, but the parts he was at was not.
No, yeah. He
Some
was
parts
like in uptown, right?
Yeah, he's uptown.
Urban?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
You
uptown.
were like in uptown area, so that's not ratchet area.
You go downtown.
Yeah, he works by the AT&T Discovery District. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't. That's not ratchet.
No.
The other part, you go the other way.
Yeah.
Then it
West
get
The other
ratchet.
way,
Mhm.
Start getting
know,
ratchet real quick.
you're gonna have to get your gats. You have to get your gats.
It's downtown.
Hey,
Okay.
you have to get your gat.
You get your gas. There you go. He was where the clean corner girls are. Oh Lord, here you go.
Oh
The
God,
corner
here we go.
girl.
He talking about corner girl.
Corner girls. Okay. Where the clean ones at. Not with the STDs.
The clean one. You.
He a mess, bro. He a mess.
Look, you almost you been on here for a minute. You getting them watch hours, y'all. Get the likes in. Please hit that like button. Hit the like
Please.
button. Hit the like button.
But anyways, Bestie, I'm proud of you. I gotta get going. Chat,
Don't forget to like.
I've already liked. I've already supported.
Support. Already supported.
I supported. I was the first one in the chat besides you. Thanking. You had the first
Oh,
comment.
yeah. You're right.
I'm
Yeah,
always
he said
supportive.
I was here first. I
was
gotta
here
put
first.
you on my communities. My
On my
communities.
community. I already put you on my communities.
I gotta put you on my
Oh, thank you.
communities.
Thank you.
Communities.
What can we do for our
Communities.
Oh, hold on. Look, I'm going live again, vertical, because people wanted to see JFK Memorial.
Oreo.
Yeah, they had
Oh.
asked him. They had asked him where he had got shot. He was like 20 minutes away.
Okay.
Mhm.
15 minutes
Walking
away.
distance, yes.
It's walking
walking
distance,
distance.
but it would took him a while.
Nice.
But yeah, that's I've actually been on a what do you call those little
Thank
ferry
you.
things
Yeah.
that take you downtown to actually, so support.
Yes, sir.
Anyway,
Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone joining me today. I really do. I hope it actually inspires you to take control and make today count, because what you do today will affect your tomorrow.
Yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to say that. Look at SBK. Did you go to sleep on me, SBK?
no, I was looking at your face.
Oh,
You see how she paused?
Mm-hmm.
She had the commercial look. Yeah, trolley. Yeah, there you go. That's why I took Urban.
The trolley.
downtown. It was really cool. It was a guy that was actually telling, he was doing the whole thing.
Doing a tour.
Oh, Miss Wellness with Frugal Mama. She said, "Take care, everyone." Thank you.
Yes, I'll see you in the morning. I'll see you in the morning, Frugal Mama. Mm-hmm.
All right, sis, Bestie. I gotta get going. Support.
Thank you. Do I have to drop you?
Nope.
Oh, no, he drops.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing. Okay. But thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button, share, subscribe, the whole deal. I'm not used to all that stuff. So
yes.
No,
like,
but I
share,
thank you.
Subscribe.
Yeah. I do appreciate everyone though. How do I need to learn more to how to use StreamYard though. But
oh yeah, that's easy. That's easy.
Good night. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Good night,
I do appreciate it. I can do this. Look, hold on.
What you got?
I can do this.
Oh, nice. You got gadgets. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you for everyone being here. I appreciate you.
Thank you.